Performance section. Once you navigate to the Performance section under Digital Trust, you will see two key tabs. 1. Test of controls, where the auditor will test the controls that were scoped in during the planning and scoping phase. 2. Checklist, a dedicated area for testing additional procedures, applicable in specific scenarios such as application migrations, post-implementation reviews, and other relevant IT assessments. Let's start with the General Test of Controls section. To begin testing a scoped-in control, click Test under the Action column for the respective control. Assign a preparer, reviewer, and set a due date for the task. Based on your understanding of the control, fill in the required details such as a nature of the control, preventive, detective, a type, manual, automated, or IT dependent, a related IT application, a control frequency, a control owner, etc. Once control details are filled in, the auditor can select the testing method adopted, such as an inquiry, an observation, an inspection, a reperformance. Supporting documentation can be uploaded for each selected testing method. Next, proceed with sample testing. Click on Upload Bulk Samples. Download the provided template, fill in the required details, and re-upload the completed file. Define attributes to be tested against each sample. Execute testing and document results directly in the system. Under the Conclusion tab, the auditor will provide their assessment on design effectiveness of the control, operating effectiveness. Based on these, the system will generate an overall score under the Control Adequacy tab. Additionally, the auditor can record exceptions noted, identification and testing of compensating controls, if any, a final audit observation for the control. In case a control deficiency is identified that needs to be escalated to management, it can be logged through the Draft Control Deficiencies section. Click Add More under this section. The deficiency will only reflect in the Wrap-Up Procedures screen once the test of controls, to see, form is marked as complete after review. Checklist tab, Additional Areas Testing. This section includes structured checklists for special audit procedures which may be applicable depending on the client's IT environment. For example, our application migration checklist, to be used in scenarios where an existing ERP or core application has been migrated from one platform to another, e.g., from Tally to SAP. It ensures key steps like data validation, parallel runs, user access reconfiguration, and interface realignment have been evaluated. A post-implementation review, applicable when a new application is being introduced. This includes checking whether the implementation was done as per plan, if appropriate training and documentation were provided to users, whether there were any post-live issues or change requests, and whether user acceptance testing, UAT, was completed. These checklists help in covering audit risk areas that are outside of standard control testing but are critical for IT assurance and compliance under ICAI guidelines.